So you're thinking about moving to Ohio, but you can't decide between Columbus or Cincinnati? Well, first of all, you should definitely pick Columbus because it has perks like a growing job market, diverse neighborhood, and a buzzing art scene. But hey, if you don't want to listen to me and you want to pick Cincinnati, it's got its own charm as well with rich history, got incredible riverfront views, and they have the world famous chili. So it really comes down to what you're looking for. Do you prefer the hustle and bustle of a bigger, more advanced city like Columbus, or do you like a slower paced life of Cincinnati? I get it, it's going to be a tough decision, but maybe think about what kind of vibe you're after and what's important to you and your family, or maybe it's just you, in a new city. Trust me, once you figure that out, the choice will be a lot clearer, and that will happen today because I'm about to share great insights about these two cities that will surely be the decision breaker for you. And no, this isn't a comparison between which sports teams are better, because hey, probably Cincinnati would win because they have all the major league teams that most people care about. This is about important stuff that will help you decide which is a better fit for you to live in. Make sure you watch to the end because I'm going to give you a little bit of my unbiased personal opinion, and don't worry, I won't lean on Columbus just because I live here too much. Comparing these two places, let's talk about the airport. So you have Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky International Airport, which handles around 8 million passengers annually with 3 runways and 4 concourses. While John Glenn Columbus Airport, we handle about 7 million passengers a year with 2 runways and 3 concourses. So they're not too different. CVG, which is a Cincinnati airport, overall, the Cincinnati airport excels in cargo operations, and it's got a lot of unique passenger amenities, while the Columbus Airport offers extensive domestic connections and modern facilities. Not to mention, we're getting a brand new airport here in Columbus in the future, and if you've seen the renderings of it, it's gonna be absolutely amazing. So sorry, Cincinnati, we're gonna blow you out of the water on this one. Let's talk about the seasons. Now we're both in Ohio, so we're gonna get 4 seasons, no matter where you live. But in Columbus, we do experience a humid climate with hot summers, cold winters, and we have a moderate spring and fall seasons, which can be characterized by a mix of sunny and cloudy days. Now in Cincinnati, they also have humid conditions during the summer, but they have slightly milder winters. But on the flip side, they're gonna have more humid summers compared to Columbus due to its southern location. Even though it's only 2 hours away, it does really make a difference, which is wild. Both cities experience all of the 4 seasons, with Columbus having more snowfall in the winter, even though it hasn't been that bad lately. And in the spring and the fall, both cities are relatively pleasant, except the spring doom and gloom. The weather here, I don't care where you're at, it's pretty bad. Let's talk about natural disasters. When comparing natural disasters between both cities, there's gonna be pretty similar when it comes to what those natural hazards are, including tornadoes. We have severe storms, some flooding every once in a while, and the winter weather, even though it's pretty mild, we can still get those days. That's pretty crazy. But let me tell you, Columbus tends to experience slightly more frequent severe tornadoes, especially this year. It's been wild here, which has been a little scary. It also can get a lot of hail and flooding compared to Cincinnati. In terms of specific data, Columbus has a higher expected annual loss due to tornadoes and hail, and they have significant incidences of flooding more than Cincinnati does. Now, Cincinnati still has a risk for tornadoes and severe storms, but they generally face fewer extreme weather events and slightly less overall damage from natural disasters. I gotta believe it's probably because it's more hilly down there. Overall, Columbus has higher frequency and severity of natural disasters compared to Cincinnati, making it slightly more prone to natural disaster related impacts and issues. Let's talk about accessibility. If you're considering moving to Ohio and you need a city that is accessible without a car, Columbus and Cincinnati both offer robust and different public transportation systems. Columbus has COTA, which is our bus system, and we have a lot of extensive bus routes in the greater downtown area. But let me tell you, it is getting a little bit more suburbanized, which is good for people. Cincinnati has a metro bus system, but they also have this thing I didn't even know about until I was doing research for this video, and it's called the Cincinnati Bell Connector. So it's a streetcar that provides options for getting around, especially in downtown areas, which I was watching some videos on this, and it's like an above ground subway kind of train system, which is really cool. Even though Columbus might have a slight advantage due to its broader network, more capital investment investment going on, more improvements in our infrastructure, I think Cincinnati's streetcar adds a unique convenience that we would love to have here. Ultimately, both cities are viable for non-drivers, with Columbus potentially being more accommodating overall. When comparing public school systems between Columbus and Cincinnati, the suburbs are going to play a significant role in the overall quality of these school districts. Areas such as Upper Arlington, Dublin, New Albany, and Olentangy schools, these are all located in the Columbus region. They're known for incredible public school systems. Areas such as Dublin-Jerome High School, Upper Arlington, they all rank highly in state assessments and offer robust academic programs and extracurricular activities. Meanwhile, in Cincinnati, the suburbs and the surrounding areas of the city, including school systems such as Indian Hill, Mason, and Wyoming, also boast top-tier public schools, with Indian Hill High School and Mason High School are frequently ranked among the best in Ohio for their strong academics and their college prep programs. Both cities feature notable private schools. Here in Columbus, you have Columbus Academy and Wellington School, and they're renowned for their rigorous academic and extensive extracurricular activities. Down in Cincinnati, you have school systems such as St. Ag's and the Summit Country Day School that are also very prestigious and known for excellent academics as well as their athletics. Overall, Cincinnati tends to have a higher ranked public school ranking within the city and the suburbs, while Columbus offers strong suburban options and a wide range of quality private schools as well. There are so many amazing schools that I didn't go in depth about, but if you'd like to learn more about all of the Columbus schools for your family before you make a decision to move to Columbus, comment the word Ohio and I will send you more information about my one-stop shop Columbus relocation guide. Let's talk about the cost of living between these two cities. The overall cost of living in Columbus is 8% lower than the national average, making it relatively affordable, which I hear this a lot from people that I help relocate that can't believe how affordable it is to live here. Now, the average rent for an apartment in Columbus is around $1,184 a month, and that is a standard 2-bed, 1-bathroom apartment. The interesting thing is the median home price in Columbus for this year so far is right around $317,000. Other living expenses such as groceries, healthcare, and transportation are also slightly below the national average. Now, when we compare that to Cincinnati, it's slightly higher than Columbus with a 4% overall higher cost of living. Housing in Cincinnati is somewhat more affordable than Columbus, with again a standard 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment renting out for around just over $900, $100 to $200 less than Columbus. Also, the median home price in the Cincinnati area for 2024 is right around $255,000. Other expenses like groceries, utilities, and transportation are also comparably affordable to Columbus and are below the national average. In summary, while both cities are more affordable than many other parts of the country, Columbus generally has a slightly lower overall cost of living compared to Cincinnati. However, Cincinnati does offer more affordable housing options, which I know right now is a major topic for a lot of people. So those are two things to consider when thinking about making the move. In my opinion, and yes, I'm going to be biased, Columbus definitely has the better food scene. Don't want to take my word for it. Just type Columbus food scene in Google and a bunch of incredible articles, videos, and all sorts of things will come up about the restaurant scene and all of the amazing chefs that we have here in Columbus. Did you know that I've helped relocate a ton of people to the city of Columbus and the surrounding areas, and they have found amazing homes? I even gave them a free Columbus guide when they were here and new to the city that was able to save them a lot of time, money, and provided a lot less stress, and they were able to learn more about all of Columbus and the surrounding areas' hidden gems. Let's talk about the job market in both these cities. In 2024, Columbus is boasting a strong job market, and it's driven by its diverse economy. See, we're seeing significant growth in tech, finance, manufacturing, and our healthcare sectors, and benefits from being home to major companies like Nationwide Insurance, JP Morgan Chase, and Cardinal Health. See, the city experienced a 3.5% increase in the job growth overall the past year, with the tech industry alone seeing a 7% rise, making it a magnet for young professionals. Now, Cincinnati, while also having a very robust job market, is heavily influenced by manufacturing, logistics, and consumer good industries such as Procter & Gamble and Kroger as their major employer. The region has enjoyed lower unemployment rate of 3.2%, partly due to a stable manufacturing sector that has seen a 4% increase in productivity, underscoring its economic resilience. See, if you're looking for great jobs, in my opinion, you're gonna have two great cities to pick from. It just depends on which sector you want to come to. So as we wrap up here, some of my personal thoughts, whether Columbus is going to be better for you or Cincinnati is going to be better for you, only you can answer that. Now, I do not know a ton about living in Cincinnati other than friends and family that have lived down there and occasionally visiting the great parts of Cincinnati. But I can tell you, if you are thinking about making the move to Columbus, I think that there's going to be a ton more opportunity here with not only things that are going on, but if you do some research, see all of the things that are coming towards Columbus and all of the money that is being invested in our infrastructure and giving companies money to come here to create more jobs and to grow our city. I think this is going to be the place you want to be for the next decade. If you have any questions at all about Columbus or the surrounding areas, use me as a resource. You can text me or call me at any time and I will help you figure out whether this is the place for you or not. Hey, thanks for sticking around until the end. Once again, go check out my free Columbus relocation guide to learn all about the secrets of Columbus in seconds. This will help you make the right decision whether Columbus is a good fit for you or not. The link is in the description below, and if you like this video, make sure you check out this one as well.